Titans. This was not the really didn't match in my game prediction much at all. Predicted the Titans would win 28-20, a close game, and Mariota would throw for 2 touchdowns, and Henry would run for 2 touchdowns and over 109 yards, and Henry ran for 1 touchdown. He was effective, but he was still contained since he didn't get close to 109 yards or running for 100 yards or more in this game. He was effective. He was effective, but was still contained since he didn't run for over 100 yards. And Mariota, he threw for 0 touchdowns and it was mostly because he did leave in the first half, late in the first half, leaving with a stinger. And Titans ended up winning this game 25-16, so it was a close game that the Titans ended up winning. Really not that far off as far as, well, it could have been better, but the score is not far off with isn't far off. 28-20, really, it's not that far off with 25-16. I mean, I've had better, but it's not hugely far off. And I was highly worried in this game because after Mariota left, he gives the Titans the best chance to win. So I was unhappy he wasn't able to finish the game, and seems to be keep on repeating is Mariota's inability. Either it's the offensive line, but Mariota is a reliable, talented QB, but he just can't seem to stay healthy. And that could be because the offensive line, or that could be because his body's just not made to play in the NFL. But either way, it's just upsetting that I keep on seeing this. And also, I was worried in this game because the Skins they had the lead, including the second half, and they continued to move the football. And while the Titans were able to hold them to a field goal, I was still worried that the Skins were able to increase their lead that they had. So I was extremely happy that the Titans defense was a bend don't break, able to defend when needed the most. It's great to see Henry was able to get a challenging touchdown since he could have been denied a touchdown, but he was able to touch the line before his knees touched the ground. That was a great touchdown by Henry. He was effective, including when the Titans needed it, and it was great to see. It was great to see that Gabbert was able to lead the Titans to scoring drives, including late in the game. I mean, not late in the game, but in the fourth. In the fourth, Gabbert throws a touchdown pass. After a fake, he throws easy touchdown pass. So it was great to see that the Titans, even though they weren't able to finish with Mariota, they were still able to finish. They were still able to score the needed points in the second half and defeat the Skins in a must-win game. And Titans defense, it was also great to see that the Titans defense was bend don't break because they had to defend twice late in this game. First, I was worried that this game was going to worried that the Skins were either going to take the lead or get this game into overtime, and Johnson makes a rookie kind of mistake, ends up throwing a interception, which you could also blame it on. Also hanging on the receiver since he stopped running and didn't put himself in the best position to actually catch the football. So it's great to see that Titans got that needed interception. And the Titans weren't able to run out the clock, but they were still able to eat up the clock, making it extremely challenging for the Skins to actually be able to score the needed touchdown to win this game. And I was really just expecting the Titans, on the final play, for the Titans to just have the cliche of knocking the football down, but instead it was a perfectly thrown pass to Titans defender Malcolm Butler, and he returns it more than 40 yards and really isn't challenged to get into the he really isn't challenged to actually get into the end zone. And it was great to see that the Titans, on the final play, they end up not just having that on the final play, the Titans defense, they don't just have an interception, it's an interception returned for a long touchdown that had a long return for the touchdown. So that was great to see. That doesn't happen. It's not a dime a dozen. And it increased the amount of points that the Titans had from that 3-point lead all the way up to winning from 3 points all the way up to 9 points. And I'm I'm astounded because the Titans have 9 wins, and how much the Titans win by. They win by 9 points exactly. They have 9 wins, and they won this game by 9 points exactly. So I'm really astounded that you have 9 in more ways than 1 in this game for the amount of points that the Titans won to get their 9th win. Really was not expecting that at all. It's great. It's terrific. And also terrific that the Titans, they sweep the NFC East. It's a great feat. They don't have a great division, but even when you play against the division, even if it's bad or it's awful or mediocre, which it could be because Eagles might finish with a winning record and Cowboys are going to finish with a winning record, it's hard to sweep 4 teams of a division, even if that division is bad, awful, even if the division is mediocre, unimpressive, not great, or not good. And so that was great. And it was also terrific that the Titans won a game that they should win again they won a game that they're supposed to win, and it was more dramatic. I didn't expect it to be that dramatic, but it's still great that the Titans ended up winning. It was a gritty win, somewhat of a challenging win since Peterson was looking like the young Peterson in his Vikings days, and he wasn't contained in this game. And I also see that it was also beneficial because it's also great to see that the Colts win, mainly because of that win. Then it's set up the Colts Titans game, which I see it's been because of flex scheduling has been moved to Sunday Night Football in a wild card winner take all. A winner goes to the playoffs, which will either be winning the AFC South if the Jaguars are able to defeat the Texans, or it's going to be for the wild card. So it was great to see that the Titans continue to climb the wall, and they just need one more win to get in the playoffs. And they've matched their win total from last year of 9 wins, and they have an opportunity to get to double-digit wins and return to the playoffs. And also they have their highest wins. So it's great to see that the Titans do have, in the final week of the season, they do have an opportunity once again to, it's simple, win, and they make the playoffs. And also the fact that they have a opportunity to get to the double-digit wins, which they haven't done since 2008. And I'm really extremely excited for the Colts-Titans game, which in the luck era, this will be the biggest Colts-Titans game that has the most on the line of any time the Colts, with luck, have ever played the Titans. I'm optimistic it's going to be a great game. I really hope that Mariota even though he's possibly not going to be 100%. I really hope he's able to play and is able to give the Titans their best chance to win. And optimistic it's going to be a great Sunday Night Football game. And also, it was also great that the Titans won because they needed one of their games. They needed the Saints to beat the Steelers since the Chargers got beat by the Ravens, and that did happen. The Saints beat the Steelers, so Titans, they have their longest win streak of the season, 4 games, which it is currently, and they have a chance to increase it to 5, and they need a 5-game winning streak to get in the playoffs, which would give them momentum. And It's going to be exciting to see what happens on Sunday Night Football and what happens before Sunday Night Football, since you're going to have all these games to decide what seed exactly this is going to be for the Colts-Titans game. Go Titans. Can't wait to watch that Sunday Night Football game and all AFC games related to that involve playoff seeding for the playoffs on Sunday afternoon.